Hi everyone, I'm Darcy's mother. Today, I recommend a flower with a pull wire to you. What about this flower shape? In fact, it was supported before me. This pattern one mentioned. The weaving is basically the same. This is just too much at one time. This is divided into two. Pull one at a time. Pulled out like this. Like a little fresh vertical fork. 8 needles and 14 lines are a complete set of patterns. When starting the needle, the sheet value should be a multiple of 8. Add another stitch. What about this needle? Just so that this set of flowers can be pulled out, and the sides are symmetrical. I added 2 more needles, and I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, here's the diagram of this pattern, and I'm going to illustrate that. What about when you pull it for the first time? We knit 4 rows first, down 3 up, down 3 up. Then on the 5th line, knit from this stitch, and then pull a thread from the first row. When you get to the reverse side of the line, do a 2 and a 1. Combine these 2 stitches into 1 stitch. No increase in stitches. Then pull again, or in this way, or pull it out from the position of the first row. I pulled it twice in total. Then, when it comes to this group to pull again, just knit this 2 and knit another one later. Back and forth is 1 go and 3 go. The reverse is 1 up and 3 down. When you get to the 3rd row, knit from here. Pull the needle again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how it should be woven. I got 2 sets of flowers. There are 16 stitches in total. Add an extra needle for 17 stitches. Then I added 2 more needles. First line. This is knitting. Once. Mikami. 3 up. Okay, let's cycle down like this. This is the second group, spent 3 on. Add an extra stitch to the end. The last stitch below this stitch is braided. The reverse line is root weaving. That's it. What knit and what needle is it? And that's knitting, 1 up, 3 down, 1 up, 3 down. Then repeat the first line and the second line again. That's 3 or 4 rows. Is it the same as 1 or 2 lines? After the 4th row is woven. Now I'm going to knit the 5th line. On the front row, we start pulling flowers. Knitting, knit a lower needle first. And then from the first line, empty the 3 upper needles inside this lower needle. Count 1234 in this lower needle. On the 4th line, that's the first row of the number of rows we knit. Pull out a needle like this. What about this needle you pulled? You have to pull it evenly. That's how you straighten it later. Then we knit these 3 lower needles at the back. Okay, that's it. Then once. Go straight 3. So here's the first set of flowers. Knit like this, and then just go down and do it again. Same with this upper and lower needles, knit 1234 inside. That's the 4th line from top to bottom. That's the first line we did, because I woven a foundation line in this place. So look at the bottom line. Okay. Pull it out like this. That's it. This position straightens it. What about this thread? It should be basically the same length as here. What about the position you pulled? Just unify it. Then knit 3. Once. Mikami. Continue like this and loop down, knitting at the end. That's it. Okay, what about the reverse side? This is the 6th line. Knitting needle. This one is on the needle. 3 hits. Yisheng. 3 hits. Okay, see this? This upper needle, he has 2 stitches. Then let's knit
Top
one
left
together
2 and 1.
And I just threw it away. No increase in stitches. Keep the loop down.
3 down.
Yi sheng.
3 down. Top left 2 and 1.
The last one is knitting. Okay. So the 6th line is also
Then
woven.
proceed to the weaving method of the 7th row.
The 7th line also requires lace knitting. Knit it. Again, pull a needle out of this needle. This stitch will take longer than the previous stitch. You see, that's it. When it grows, you fix it. Then wrap the thread around so he doesn't contract. He is more even. On the 3rd finger. Once. Mikami. And that's it. That's it. Continue to loop down and then pull the flower. Pull it out. Straighten up. Wrap it up and plug it straight in. Once. Mikami. The last needle is an extra needle. Knitting. Okay, this is the weaving for line 7. The weaving method of lines 8 and 6 is the same. Knitting 1 up. 3 hits. 1 up. 3 down. 2 and 1 on the upper left of the upper needle. Okay, loop down 3 next up. 3 hits. Top left 2 and 1. And the last stitch is the knitting. In this way, line 8 is also woven. So it's pulled out. Did you see it? This is because you don't feel good off the side. Just knit more. You see, that's it. The 9th and 10th lines are just woven. So what happens? Just 3 at a time. You can knit whatever needle it is. The reverse is 1 up and 3 down. Just knit like this. The 9th and 10th lines are root weaving. Okay. And after the 4th line, we're going to do the 11th line. Row on the front. We're going up here to pull. Edge needle. Once. Mikami. Once. Mikami. Then knit. Once. At this point, we're going to start jumping here again. This time it's 5 lines. Why the 5 elements? It's actually 4 rows, because this is a line we just knit. So count to 5. 12,345 is here. The 5th line is here. After plugging in, knit a needle like this and pick it out. What about this thread? Just straighten it like this. After straightening, plug. Plug it and knit it. Weave on the gills. Okay, take this needle and knit it inside. Then count 5 more lines of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Pick it out here. Did you see it? In fact, when picking the coil out, it's all in this line of work. Whether it's this side or this side, it's all in this line. This is also picked in one line. After picking, this pull wire is very important. Just straighten it. Then this side needle can knit the needle. If you keep knitting the needle, just knit the needle. And that's it. Then it is also turned over here. This edge needle. And then this one, just knit it with a needle and do 2 and 1. 3 hits. Yusheng. 3 hits. And so it goes down. Come across this pin ring of this thread of the double pin ring. Do the upper left 2 and 1. So this extra needle was added and it fell off again. What about the rest? Just eat it like this. After eating this line. Okay, so after we do this is a pick. Let's pick another one in this line. So this is the one. This is line 13.
Same knitting. Once. Mikami. Once. Mikami.
They all knit this first and then the needle is placed. Pick the needle again. If you pick the needle first and then knit the needle, the reverse side is the upper right ear and nose. Then this is all knitted and then picked. I was still in this line when I picked it up. It looks good. This line is long because he has 2 more lines. That straightens it. Just pull like this. After straightening it, fix it and wind it again. Don't pull hard in the back. Then plug it directly in the back normally. Once.
Mikami.
Once. Then go up the line and pick out a needle. Okay, after picking it out, this needle is knitted. The reverse side is the same weaving method as 12 lines. This is line 14. Knitting this one is only 2 and 1 on the upper left. 3 hits. You go up. So that's the loop. This 2 and 1. What about the others? Just knit whatever needle it is. After knitting this line, this pattern is finished. And then what about us? Reweave and repeat. It's not like repeating from the first line. Did you see it? Start knitting from the first line. We are weaving 4 rows, so we're going to repeat from the 3rd line. So let's knit another line. Down 3 up, down 3 up. The reverse is 1 up and 3 down. 1 up, 3 down. After weaving, count 4 lines from here. 1234 is adjusted like this. Why is it counting to 4 lines here? Because we didn't knit it here. Why count 5 lines here? Because this is the countdown after knitting. So this is 5 lines. This one here is counting 4 lines. And this is what happens when you knit. Look at this pattern. I feel like it's a pretty 3-dimensional flower. Have you seen it? You can knit hats and clothes. Okay, that's it for today's pattern. Do you like it? If you like it, collect it.